A reading from the Gospel according to Mark. Glory to you, O Lord. One of the teachers of the law of Moses came up while Jesus and the Sadducees were arguing. When he heard Jesus give a good answer, he asked him, "What is the most important commandment?" Jesus answered, "The most important one says, 'People of Israel, you have only one Lord and God. You must love him with all your heart and soul and strength.' The second most important commandment says, 'Love others as much as you love yourself.' No other commandment is more important than these." The man replied, "Teacher, you are certainly right to say that there is only one God. It is also true that we must love God with all our heart, mind, and strength, and that we must love others as much as we love ourselves. These commandments are more important than all the sacrifices and offerings that we could possibly make." When Jesus saw that the man had given a sensible answer, he told him, "You are not far from God's kingdom." After this, no one dared ask Jesus any more questions. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Have you ever wondered why we talk about love so much in our lessons? Jesus mentions love quite a few times in the Bible. We talk about love and loving one another and showing love all the time in our lessons. Have you ever wondered why we talk about love as much as we do? Well, guess what? I'm going to answer that question today. So, in this story, there's a man that's asking Jesus, "What's the most important rule?" is basically what he's saying. Which rule should I be following the most, right? And especially at that time, that was actually a really important question because those people had a ton of rules that they had to follow. And so he was very brave and he was very straightforward, and he just came out to Jesus and said, "Just tell me what's the most important rule." And Jesus says to love God above everything else, right? And then he follows it up, even though the man didn't ask, he follows it up with, and the second most important rule is that you need to love others as much as you love yourself. So there's all that love stuff. Well, here's why. Who do we say that God is? Have you ever heard this before? God is love, right? We know that that is what makes up our God, is love. God is love. And God is the most powerful force in existence. I'm not even going to say he's the most powerful force in the universe. He is, but it's even bigger than that. Even bigger than our whole huge universe. God is the most powerful force in existence. And if God is love, then guess what that makes love? Pretty powerful, right? Yeah. So, God is love, and we need to love God more than anything else. So we also, though, need to love each other as much as we love ourselves. So here's the thing. Did you know that when you were baptized, part of what happened at baptism is that you were touched by God? Did you know that? That's what made it a sacrament. You were touched by God, and you now share in the same family as God and Jesus. So all of us have God inside of us. All of us are part of that family of God. Which means if God is love, then all of us have the capability to love with the most powerful force in the universe. Crazy, right? And that's why we have to love God more than anything else. But then Jesus follows that up by saying we have to love each other as much as we love ourselves. So this week, I want you to think about that. I want you to think about how God is love and what that means in your life. Every day, I want you to come home from school or from wherever you've been for the day, and I want you to tell your parents where you saw God today. Where did you see love today? And did you show that same love back? Have a wonderful week, my friends, and I will see you soon. Bye.